Hello viewers, welcome back to our channel Aptitude Made Easy to Learn. This is a video on time and work concept 2. In the previous two videos on time and work, we discussed the basic concepts of time and work, like how the problems on time and work will be asked, what are the strategies to be followed while solving, like we solved using LCM method, that is a chocolate method, in order to solve time and work basic problems. And we also solved some tricky questions like some person joins the work late and some other person leaves the work all of a sudden. So these are all the types of basic problems and tricky questions we solved on concept 1 of time and work. In this video, we are going into this concept 2, the problems involving negative work. So what is this problems involving negative work? What are the types of problems we can expect in negative work? Let's discuss in this video. Then why so late? Let's get into the video. Welcome back to the channel. Problems involving negative work. So what is this problems? What are the different types of problems we can expect on negative work? Are nothing but first one, pipes and tanks problems. Second one, persons destroying work done. So pipes and tanks, which means, for example, assume that on the top of your house there is a tank, and obviously there will be an inlet pipe, right, to fill the water, as well as there is an outlet pipe also. If only inlet pipe is there, it takes some time to fill the tank. If there is an outlet pipe, what happens? It is emptying the tank, another pipe is filling the tank. Obviously, it takes some more time, right? And person destroying a work. I hope most of you face these situations. Like during your childhood, you might be building a sand castles, like a house with a sand. You're playing with the sand, right? And most of the times, your friends or else your brothers or else your sisters will destroy that one. Then what will you do? You will take some more time in order to reconstruct that. So all those type of problems will be asked here. And how to solve these problems involving negative work? What are the strategies to be followed? So nothing to worry. The same concept which we used in part 1, that is concept 1 time and work, the same thing we are going to do here. But for negative work, we'll be taking minus symbol. For example, let's consider a basic example here. Assume that there are two pipes filling a tank. There is a pipe A which can fill the tank in 5 minutes, and there is a pipe B which can fill the tank in 10 minutes. So here, what we need to do, first of all, we need to consider tank capacity right here. The same thing here, total work will be considered as a tank capacity. That's it, just we are changing the names. And how to find out total capacity? Simply taking LCM. So LCM of 5, 1, 10. LCM of 5, 1, 10, we know that it is 10, which means I will assume now 10 liters is the tank capacity. See this, pipe A can fill 10 liters tank in 5 minutes, which means for 1 minute, how many liters it can fill? Simply 10 divided by 5. So same concept, total work divided by total number of days. Similarly, tank capacity divided by total time taken here. 10 by 5 means 2 liters. It can fill 2 liters per minute. While pipe B is filling 10 liters in 10 minutes means it can fill 1 liter per minute. So these are individual efficiencies. If pipe A is on, it can fill 2 liters in 1 minute. If pipe B is on, it can fill 1 liter per minute. Now, if I say one more pipe is joined, for example, there is a pipe C, which is an emptying pipe, which means there is a leak or else an emptying pipe connected to the same tank. Now what I am saying here, there is a pipe C, it can also empty the tank in 10 minutes, which means if there is a fully tank, like there is a full tank of water, and if pipe C, that is a leak pipe, is turned on, it can empty the entire tank in 10 minutes. So for this also I'll consider LCM at this case, and of course it is 10, so LCM will be 10 as it is. Tank capacity will be 10 liters even for this case also. Now it can empty 10 liters in 10 minutes, which means it can empty 1 liter in 1 minute, right? So see this, it is doing some negative work. It is emptying pipe. Obviously it is doing negative work, right? These are filling the tank, which is positive work, and these emptying, which is negative work. For this negative work, what we'll do, we will assume their efficiencies as negative. That's the only one case will be clear here whenever we are solving problems. See this, if all the pipes are open together, now I am saying that pipe A, pipe B and pipe C are open, which means now all the pipes are open. It is like three persons doing a work. Now, if three persons doing a work, which means three pipes are open, how many liters it can fill for 1 minute? See this, A can fill 2 liters and it is a filling tank. So 2 liters plus B can fill 1 liter per minute. It is also filling pipe, constructive work, and pipe C is doing negative work. So take it as minus, and efficiency is 1 liter per minute. So minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled, which means 2 liters per minute. If all the pipes are open together, I can fill 2 liters per 1 minute in a tank. And now the question, if I want to fill 10 liters, how many minutes I'll take? 1 minute, 2 liters I can fill. 10 liters means obviously it is 5 minutes. So it will take 5 minutes to fill the tank. So this is how problems involving negative work will be solved. The only one thing we should be very careful here, taking that negative work, that is emptying pipes or a person destroying a work. So all those efficiencies will be taken as a negative. And according to that, I'll solve the problem. Here is the first problem. Two pipes A and B can fill a tank in 10 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. There is a leak or an emptying pipe at the bottom of tank which can empty fill tank in 30 minutes. If all pipes are open together, how much time it will take to fill the tank? So here is a question given. There are three pipes, two filling and one emptying pipe. Pipe A is a filling pipe. It can fill the tank in 10 minutes. Pipe B is also a filling pipe. It can fill the tank in 15 minutes. Now pipe C, I will assume pipe C means that is a leak. So it can empty the tank in 30 minutes. Now all the pipes are working on the same tank. So first of all, I will assume tank capacity. So tank capacity is nothing but here LCM of given values 10, 15 and 30. What is LCM of 10, 15 and 30? That's clearly 30. So I will assume now 30 liters is the tank capacity. Now observe this, pipe A can fill 30 liters in 10 minutes, which means how many liters it can fill in 1 minute? That's nothing but 3 liters per minute. So same as efficiency of time and work problem, total work there, here total tank capacity divided by total time taken. So we'll give efficiency now. 3 liters per minute is the efficiency of pipe A. Now pipe B's efficiency will be 2 liters per minute, 30 by 15. And pipe C, which is an emptying pipe, 30 divided by 30, which means 1. And this is a negative work. I will assume it as a negative. Why? Because it is emptying the tank, which is doing negative work. And now what is said here, all the pipes are open together. So all the pipes are open together means A plus B plus C, all pipes are working at a time. Now see this, if all of them are working together, A can fill 3 liters per minute and B is also working at the same time. B's efficiency will be added 2 liters per minute while C is negative efficiency, so subtract it. What is the combined efficiency now if all pipes are open? 3 plus 2, 5, 5 minus 1, 4. So which means it can fill 4 liters per minute. If all pipes are open, I can fill 4 liters per minute in a tank. Then to fill 30 liters, how much time taken is the question. So what is the value? Simply 30 divided by 4. That's nothing but 7.5, which means it takes 7.5 minutes to fill the tank if all pipes are open together. A very basic problem. Answer is 7.5 minutes. Just we need to consider minus for negative efficiency. That is emptying the pipe. Let's solve one more problem here. Problem number 2. Pipes A and B can fill a tank in 12 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. Pipe C can empty the tank in 20 minutes if all pipes are open together. But after 5 minutes, pipe B is closed. then what is the time taken to fill the tank completely? Here also, three pipes are given, pipe A, pipe B and pipe C. Pipe A, it can fill the tank in 12 minutes. Pipe B, it can fill the tank in 15 minutes. While pipe C can empty the tank in 20 minutes. And now, if all pipes are open together, so here the data is given like all pipes are working together, which means A, B, C are open together, but after 5 minutes B is closed. After 5 minutes B is closed, which means now only A and C are working. Now I need to find out this time taken here in order to find out total time to fill the tank. So let's solve the same process. First of all, find out tank capacity by taking LCM of 12, 15 and 20. LCM is nothing but 60. So I will assume now tank capacity is a 60 liters. Now find out efficiency of pipe A, pipe B and pipe C. Pipe A's efficiency will be 60 divided by 12, 5 liter per minute. Pipe B's efficiency will be 60 divided by 15, 4 liter per minute. Pipe C's efficiency 60 divided by 20, which means 3 liter per minute. And pipe C is a emptying pipe, so I will make it as a negative efficiency. Now observe this, for the first 5 minutes all the pipes are working. If all the pipes are open, what is the resultant efficiency? A plus B plus C means 5 plus 4 minus 3. Why? Because it is negative efficiency. 5 plus 4 9, 9 minus 3 6. So if all pipes are open together, they can fill 6 liters per minute in a tank, and they open for 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, how many liters it can fill? Simply 5 into 6, 30 liters. So here, out of 60 liters, 30 liters were filled already in the 5 minutes. So remaining all will be obviously 30 liters. So now A and C together need to fill this 30 liters, and I need to find out how much time they'll take. Now which pipes are open? A and C. A is a filling pipe, 5 liter per minute. C is a emptying pipe. Efficiency is 3 liter per minute, but it is minus. So if they open together, they can fill only 2 liters per minute. Why? Because C is emptying 3 liters. I can fill 2 liters at a time per minute in a tank. With this efficiency, how much time it will take to fill 30 liters is the question. So for 1 minute, 2 liters. 30 liters means how much time? That's nothing but 2 into 15 is 30, means it will take 15 minutes to fill the tank. So it is extra time but not an overall time. After 5 minutes, it will take 15 minutes time to fill the tank. Now what is the time taken completely to fill the tank? So from initial time I need to consider here. So initially they are working for 5 minutes and now 15 minutes. So totally it is 20 minutes. So it takes 20 minutes to fill the tank according to the given condition. Next question. Ramesh and Suresh can construct a wall in 20 days and 50 days respectively. Kumar can destroy the same wall in 25 days. Initially, Ramesh and Suresh started constructing wall together. But after 8 days, Kumar also joined and worked along with them for 3 days and left. How many more days does Ramesh and Suresh require to finish the remaining work? So this is also same question as a pipes and tanks. But in place of pipes and tanks here, persons are given. So as I said, person destroys a work. These are the types of problems. So see here, there are two persons named Ramesh and Suresh. They can construct a wall in 20 days and 50 days individually. And there is a person known as Kumar. He can destroy that wall in 25 days. So some conditions are given for working, and I need to find out how many more days Ramesh and Suresh require to finish the remaining work. So let's consider total work first of all. Ramesh can construct a wall in 20 days, while Suresh can construct the same wall in 50 days. And Kumar can destroy the same wall in 25 days. So I'll assume here total work. So of course they are doing work on a same work here, same wall they're constructing. I will assume their total work as tank capacity or else total work, that is number of chocolates. So total work is nothing but LCM of given values 20, 50 and 25. So LCM is nothing but 100. So I will assume now 100 chocolates is a total work. Observe this, Ramesh can eat 100 chocolates in 20 days. For one day, how many chocolates he can finish? Simply 100 divided by 20. That's 5 chocolates. So Ramesh can eat now 5 chocolates per day. And Suresh can complete all 100 chocolates in 50 days. Which means he can eat 2 chocolates per day. And Kumar can destroy that work in 25 days. Which means I will assume now he can finish 4 chocolates per day. But it is a negative work. Why? Because he is destroying that wall. That is work done by Ramesh and Suresh. So I will assume this as a negative work. And now what is question here? Initially, who started the work? Ramesh and Suresh started work. After 8 days, Kumar joined, which means these both done work for 8 days. After this, Kumar also joined. Now Ramesh, Suresh, along with them, Kumar is also doing work. And Kumar joined and worked along with them for 3 days. Only for 3 days Kumar worked, and after once again he left. Which means all 3 of them worked for 3 days. And after that Kumar left once again. So now once again Ramesh and Suresh are working. How many more days does Ramesh and Suresh require to finish the remaining work? They are asking to find out this value, which means how many days extra they require now. So let's do in the same pattern. Observe here, for the first 8 days, Ramesh and Suresh are working. If Ramesh and Suresh can eat chocolates, how many chocolates they can finish in one day together? It is 5 plus 2, 7 chocolates. For one day, they can eat 7 chocolates. And they work for 8 days. In 8 days, how many chocolates they can eat now? Simply 8 into 7, 56. So they ate now 56 chocolates. And here, Ramesh, Suresh and Kumar work for 3 days. So Ramesh, Suresh and Kumar also joined with them. So all 3 of them can eat how many chocolates? Ramesh and Suresh can eat 5 plus 2. But Kumar is adding some more chocolates. I will assume it as negative. That is negative efficiency. So which means 7 minus 4, 3 chocolates. So if they are working together, all of them, they can finish only 3 chocolates in one day. And now they work for 3 days. In 3 days, how many chocolates they can finish now? 3 into 3, that is 9 chocolates. So totally how many chocolates are done now? Initially 56 chocolates and now 9 chocolates. Totally 65 chocolates are done. Out of 100, they finished already 65 chocolates. Now 35 chocolates are remaining. Now we need to find out how much time Ramesh and Suresh required together to finish this remaining 35 chocolates. Ramesh and Suresh working means they can eat 7 chocolates per day, as we know already here. Which means for one day they can finish 7 chocolates. To finish 35 chocolates, how many days they require? How many times the 7 will give 35? Simply 7 into 5 will be 35. Which means they require 5 days. So Ramesh and Suresh require 5 days to finish the remaining work. That's the answer. So nothing is a change here. The same concept whichever we are using in concept 1 of time and work, same concept we'll be using. But the only one thing we should be very careful here, considering negative works. So this is about concept 2, problems involving negative work. I hope everyone is clear with this, friends. If you have any doubts and any queries regarding this problems involving negative work, you can drop it in the comment section. And please follow us even in Instagram also. So you can contact me there if you have any other sort of doubts. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. And If you think this video is useful for your friends or else your relatives who are preparing for placements and government exams or competitive exams, please share the video for them so that it will be helpful for them also. And finally, don't forget to subscribe